Hey, what's up, you guys? I am the Mighty MC. Hey, folks, have y'all checked out this Kizer Iconic series? Um, I'm asking y'all because I picked one up and I kind of want to know what you think of it if you've tested them out. So, if you're not familiar with it, what it is it's Kaiser's new, I guess, low end lineup. And what they did is they got back into the under $50 range, obviously to compete with Civivi, CJRB, Sencut, Sativian, Petrified Fish, QSP. I'm sure I'm missing a couple of Migeron is great down here, but and they went with simpler materials. And now that's a good thing for the price, but it may be a bad thing for Kizer. So we'll go ahead and check it out. Now they made two series so far. The first one, I think the first one had four knives. It had the yacht, the amicus, the seahorse, and the swedge. The seahorse was alright, but I didn't end up picking one up. The second series has, I think, five knives: the cliff, the sidekick, the ruler, the porcupine, and the one I got, which is a submarine. And actually, all five of them look kind of good. The ruler's probably not my thing, but I think they're all better than the first, more original looking designs than the first. So anyway, I got the submarine. So far, all the blade steels are 9CR, and everything is G10, either this black G10. I think the swedge is a brown G10, and then there's jade G10. So there's not a lot of originality, and that's the thing where Kizer may have to do some different stuff. Some of these other companies like Sencut does wood and some micarta. CJRB. I don't know if they do much micarta really. But anyway, the materials are going to make or break what happens here. But they do have some nice looking designs. Anyway, the one I got is the submarine. Almost a carbon fiber looking, but it is G10. They did do a reversible pocket clip on this one. Pocket clip is not the best, is not the worst. It's there. You can get in and out of the pocket easy enough. I would have liked it if they would have made that inset so this was all flush. Not the end of the world. Okay, they did do nested liners, which is really nice on a budget knife. A lot of budget knife companies don't do that for us. Nothing on either of the pivots. Nothing on the billboarding rather on the pocket clip here. Multiple deployment, which is very nice, and it is kind of an interesting knife. So let's take a look. Flipper tab, and the action is awesome. It's Kizer action, and Kizer in the budget range does their action as well as anybody. Honestly, it's just fantastic. So that was the flipper tab. Here's this middle finger flick. You hear the acoustics on that? I'm gonna do that again, real quiet. Those acoustics are awesome. Like I said, I'm really impressed with the detent on it. That's good. I'm really impressed with the action. That's good. Thumb flick is not as good for me, but I can definitely get it. So if you're a thumb flicker, that will work. Middle finger flick is incredible. Flipper tab is incredible. Now the fuller kind of feels redundant to me with this hole here. Like I can get that fuller and hit it really good, and it does a nice job. I can't really do it with my thumb as well. Probably can't with a little wrist though. Yeah, too much work. They did say these are for beginners. The only thing, it still doesn't make a lot of sense, is for beginners who want a two-handed open. But even then, you still have that hole there. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just for look. Like I said, you can hit it with that fuller, and it's nice, but it's the same effect with the hole, so it's kind of redundant. There's the Kizer logo on the blade, of course. There's the name of the knife. Not much billboarding at all, which is very refreshing. I like that a lot. Too many of these companies are slapping names and logos and designers and steels and model numbers, and don't turn into one of those weird cars with 100 bumper stickers. If you want to put your company logo, steel, or the designer, Just do it and go, man. Don't put everything all over the knife. No one wants that, I promise. So, he is on bearings. I looked in there. They're in there, so that's nice. Although washers are getting popular again. I guess we move in cycles. Really nice blade on it. It's beautiful. Jimping, some useful jimping, because that's where my thumb wants to sit there, but I can still use that jimping right there. That's good enough. I guess you can get over top of that and use it like that. There's no jimping there. But this little piece right here kind of reminds me of the cormorant. Cormorant comes up and hits that flat spot. Yeah, we could probably stand him up if we were bored enough. But, so, this is the Kizer Laconic Submarine. Again, it's nice to see Kizer playing in the under $50 range. This is a fine knife for what it is, like $45, $43. But I want to show you the newest Sin cut that I bought. And I think this is the newest one on the market. They got a couple more coming. But I wanted to show you what Kizer is up against. These knives are the same price. Give or take $1, $2. Nothing here. Plain, satin, whatever they call it. I don't know. Look at that stone wash on the Sin cut. Really nice stone wash on the blade. Really thin. It's a large knife, but it's really thin. But like, for the same price, I don't love this knife because honestly it's too big for me. But it's hard to believe these two things are the same price. Same steel, both G10, jade and black. But just, I mean, the Sin cut looks so much more refined, so much more polished. And I love Sin cut, and I love Kizer, to be honest with you. They're both nice. But you're playing in Sin cut's world down here. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you will know I will always say 154 CM and micarta is Kizer's world. That's their playground. When you go there, you're in their house. You're in 9CR and G10 now, Kizer. You're in Sin cut's house. So you better come correct and come to play ball. As these guys do an incredible job. QSP does an incredible job. You can get micarta. Majoran's ridiculous. You can get 14C, 28N, and titanium clips, all under $50. Satin makes some really nice stuff. Again, 14C and micarta, sometimes under $40. Satin's, they're ridiculous. So I do like these knives from Kizer. Another reviewer, Tool Addict Dylan, said it. They are going to have to step their game up somewhere. You got to do something, I think, other than just black G10 and jade G10. You're going to have to step up to compete with these guys. If you expect this knife and this knife side by side for the same price, I think you're going to struggle. Like I said, this one's huge, and I admit that. This one isn't going to be for everyone just because of its size. But forget the size. It just feels more refined. This feels like a polished product. This feels like something that someone's 90% of the way there, and like, you know, like on the Chef Ramsay show where the clock's ticking down, they got to throw some stuff in there. This one just feels like they didn't have that last day of work to put the finishing touches on it aesthetically. But for under $40 or under $50, $45, it's fine. The porcupine looks really cool. Said the ruler's a big chunky button lock. The sidekick is a smaller knife. I'm sorry, the sidekick's a smaller knife, and the cliff is more of a basic blade shape, something more traditional than some of these. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think they're competitive here? Do you think these knives for $45 are going to compete with Sin cut? Are they going to compete with Majoran? Are they going to compete with Satin, QSP? I wish I had my petrified fish here, which has the best blue micarta I've ever seen. So let me know, guys. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. And if you want to see more from this lineup, I want to hear what you want to see. And let me know what you think they should do. Do they just stick to this model? Give them black and jade G10, 9CR, and let them live with it? Do they flex out? Do you think they're more successful? I kind of think if this lineup shows promise, they'll start doing some stuff with it. They just want to test us out. So let me know what you think. I am MC. I hope you're having a great night, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.